Hello YouTube and welcome back to Psychology Every Day, Day 18. Today is Sunday, which of course means Sport Psychology Sunday. I've been waiting to do this episode since last Sunday. I know a lot of you liked sport psychology and I do as well. So I will be happy to talk about priming today. I'm a little bit sick, so I didn't go to arm wrestling practice today. I don't want to infect my teammates. So instead, you get to see me hit some PRs in my basement gym. I recently started a new programming, so I've got a lot of easy sets and reps and results to beat. I'm also going to talk about physical priming in this video and other, ways of preparing, because that is what priming is. It's sort of preparing yourself in a optimal way and also getting better at preparing. So neurologically, in your brain, there's sort of circuits, and you can train these circuits to work faster and more efficiently. And you can also make like new connections between sensations and what your body does. Sort of like conditioning. Conditioning and priming is closely connected. Psychologically, there's different kinds of priming. In sports, verbal cues are a way of priming. So, a coach might prime an athlete to do a certain thing based on just one word. For me, when I coached, I used to yell like "ta i," which is a reminder to exert maximum force, something that is surprisingly easy to forget when you're nervous on a competition, but also just a very good thing to primarily focus on in strength sports. There is, priming in locations, priming in music is one of my favorite ways. I've always had a personal record song that I only listen to when I hit personal records. And when you do this, you sort of connect that song to elicit a response. It sort of puts you in the mood that you need to be, or that you have been previously while listening to this song. So if you hype yourself up while listening to this song, while hitting a PR successfully, when you listen to that song the next time, you're sort of going to get drawn back to that feeling and vibe, and you're going to perform better if you have primed it to successful results and hype and perhaps rage if we're talking about gym training, right? And after a while, if you listen to this song without being in the gym or whatever, it might give you a powerful adrenaline rush. So I'm warming up here on the bar. I'm gonna do what's called a wave load, which is a sort of perfect way to warm up using priming. The target weight is 40 kilos. I'm like I said, I'm getting back into shape, okay? So on the bar, 20 kilos, I make sure that I don't get tired. And I do small jumps, so it's 30 kilos here. And I'm gonna work myself up to 50 kilos, which is a little bit more than 20% more than 40 kilos. And that is the wave load. I'm gonna not do as many as I can on 50, not even close, 1 to 3 reps. And that is to over prepare the nervous system for what's about to come, because it's going to make 40 kilos a lot easier, both on the mind but also in the hands. It's actually insane how well this works. I've noticed over the years that it affects my max rep results by 15 to 20%. Today I did 2 reps more on 40 kilos than I did Friday when I didn't use it. And it's only been 2 days, so I might not even be fully recovered from that set. And yet I did 2 more today. So that's one way. to prepare physically is to make sure that you know, over prepare without wearing yourself out. You need to think that warm up is only to prevent injury, but also to get your nervous system amped up. Because it takes a while, honestly. And if you try to do things cold, you are never gonna perform at your best. I want you to imagine psychologically that you have a library in your mind with a lot of different rooms. And, you know, to try and find one page in all of these books, it's going to take a while, even if you have, like, you know, a good system or whatever. And what priming does is it creates a shortcut. So you can just snap your fingers to get a certain page. And you can do this with all kinds of things, not just gym training and not just, you know, hitting PRs, but with confidence, with certain clothes, you can connect to confidence. This is something that a lot of athletes do, right? They have different rituals and special clothes that they only wear when they compete. And that is priming, essentially. I learned my first method when I was about 15 years old, so way before I studied psychology, and that was to connect a visual image to a certain feeling. And I learned, as a lot of powerlifters did, to just imagine that someone has a gun to your head, and if you don't succeed, you're gonna, you know, it's not gonna be good. And my mental image that I picked was a purple dice. And I would think about this purple dice while, you know, imagining all these horrible things to cause, you know, panic and rage because it makes you strong, right? And then, you know, you can use this mental image to easier get in the right vibe when lifting. But you can do this as well with anything, not just, you know, strength training. You can do it with confidence or whatever you want, really. Another very, very good way of priming is mentally visualizing what you're about to do in a successful manner. So if it's arm wrestling or whatever, imagine yourself arm wrestling, think about how you're going to do it, and then think about this over and over and over again. I also hit a PR in the most disgusting drink I've ever made. I had to boil my water because apparently I had bacteria in it or whatever. And warm water with collagen, creatine, and EAA was the most disgusting thing I've ever had in my life. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really did. And I hope I will see you tomorrow and next Sunday. Have a great time and please like and subscribe.